Good afternoon. I've just got to the top of what's called the window on Meagaidh, which is a notch in the ridgeline in the cliffs. Pretty steep, so I'll show you where I've come from. So you can see just down there is Creag with the frozen lock in it, and I came from the car park, which is here, all the way up this path and then into the frozen lock-in, and then up a really steep slope up here to where I am now. And down there is Loch Lagan, and just in the distance, I don't know if you can see them right here, are the Cairngorms. So I can see all of them, all very clear, not very much snow on top of them left. There's not very much snow here either, to be honest, so there's a bit here, but pretty snow free. Noisy crows. So I'm hoping on the other side of this lip will be an amazing cloud inversion. But we'll have to wait and see, but we're not going that way, we're going straight up here to get onto the plateau. So just across the snow here, and then up the boulder field around the side of the snow. That's me nearly on the plateau, back in the sunshine. Feels good after an hour in the shade, but I'll tell you what, the wind was being funneled down the window. So mild though, feels like April. Midwinter. We're like a handful of days away from the solstice, the winter solstice. This is crazy. But yeah, I'll show you where I am. So I'm right on the edge of the cliffs of Creag. So this is a cornice, which you can see is starting to kind of collapse on the side. But the avalanche risk is low today, so I'm not sure how many cornices will be actually collapsing, but I'm not going anywhere near it to find out. But yeah, you can see some people over there on the other Munro that I'll do on the way out tomorrow, and then yeah, back down into the quarry. So hopefully we can get the tent up and then just enjoy ourselves, sunbathe maybe. I'm at the first summit of Meagaidh, but I'm not at the Munro top, the top of the Munro. So this thing is called, apparently, Meagaidh's Cairn. I don't know the story behind it, but I've read that many a mountaineer have walked through this plateau. As you can see, it's quite flat up here. Walk through this plateau and get to this point and think, yay, I've got to the top of Meagaidh. And they go boop, and then they turn around and go home. But they are wrong, because that in the distance, this thing is actually Meagaidh, but obviously if the Creag was in you wouldn't be able to see that. But there's not much we can't see today. This is absolutely incredible, and I'm hoping we'll get a much better view of that cloud inversion down there. It'll be hard to see on the GoPro once we get to the summit of Meagaidh.
So, as you can see, I'm now all tucked up in bed. Got the tent up. Took a time lapse and some photos of the sunset, which is really, really nice. Really vivid colours out onto the western sky. And then, yeah, got in, had my dinner, which was a chicken curry. Very good, very good. Managed to melt some snow for water, which is good. So there's a snow patch just over there. So yeah, so I think now I'll probably watch a film and make hot chocolate. A Horlicks hot chocolate, so I'll make that. And yeah, what's the time now? It's 8:10, so make that, watch the film, and yeah, hit the hay, see what the morning brings. See you in the morning.
Morning. So it's just after 7, and yeah, I slept quite well. That's actually one of the best sleeps I've had in a tent, to be honest. Yeah, it was a bit intermittent, but got a good rest, I think. I was probably too warm again, if anything, in this winter sleeping bag, but I suppose it's better than being too cold. My watch was saying it got down to about 4 degrees, so yeah, this bag's good to like -7, so yeah. Probably should have brought the summer bag actually, but there you go. But yeah, so it's the moon's still up. It's still quite dark, but you can just see the start of dawn on the horizon. So yeah, I think I'm going to get a coffee on, maybe some breakfast, and then think about starting to pack away and might head across the plateau just as the sun's rising. So yeah, I'll show you what it looks like outside. So yeah, just the first crimson of dawn coming across the horizon, and then the other way you can see the moon. So we're just coming down off the summit of Meagaidh now. Top's just there. The sun now rising. So we're going to continue down here and then go past Meagaidh's cairn again, and then down into this gap, and then up to the second Munro, and then along the ridge, and then down and out. So yeah, it should be a brilliant morning. Looks like there's some more fog filling the glens down this way, and the cloud inversion's thickened out over that way toward the moon. So here we are, nearly at the second Munro, Stob Point Corrie Order. Yeah, absolutely amazing morning. Here we are. Boop. Munro number 170 something. Yeah. Oh, actually, the top might be over there, so they're about the same height. So I'm just calling this the top. But I'm going that way anyway. So yeah, quite a nice cloud inversion down there in the valley. I feel like I've said the word cloud inversion a lot this morning. So about 100 meters along from that last cairn, there's just this other one. I'm not sure which one is the exact summit, so we'll give both a touch. And yeah. So we're a bit further away from the corrie now, coming out back toward the east, and you can see in a second the way we've got to go. So along here, along this ridge where those two people are, and then further along, and then the hill right at the end there, that's Creag. I've already done that before on a day where we were meant to camp, but we turned around because it was after that peak because it was windy, too windy. So yeah, so I'm going to just skirt around the side of that and then back down into the Creag. That's me nearly at the end of the ridge now. The final Munro's ahead, but I'm going to cut around the side. It's absolutely roasting. I've had to go down to my base layer. The sun is really quite strong. I've got sun cream on, thank you Izzy. But yeah, I can't believe it's midwinter. But yeah, so it's going to get a lot cooler soon though, because I spin you around. So I'm going off the side of the hill and then down into the Creag and the murky cloud, which I imagine will be a lot colder than up here. So yeah, that's the end of my Creag Meagaidh overnight adventure.